Evolutionary journey. From small forest to wide steppe, the story of horses begins 55 million years ago in the Eocene epoch. Living in the tropical forests of what is now North America, Eohippus or dawn horse was the ancestor of modern horses. However, this creature was very different from the horses we know today. It was only the size of a dog, approximately 35 centimeters tall. Here's the truly surprising part. The first horses had 4 toes on their front feet and 3 toes on their hind feet. This was a perfect design for walking on soft forest ground. Over millions of years, as the climate changed and forests transformed into open grasslands, horses changed too. The side toes gradually became smaller, and the middle toe grew stronger. Eventually they reached the single-hoofed structure we see today. These hoofs are actually highly specialized nails. Modern horses literally run on their tiptoes. Interestingly, although horses evolved in North America, they completely disappeared from this continent approximately 10,000 years ago. Fortunately, they had previously migrated to Asia, and from there spread to Europe and Africa, until Spanish conquistadors brought horses back to America in the 15th century. This continent remained horseless. Perception abilities, seeing the world differently. Horses' eyes are the largest among land mammals. Each eye is as big as a grapefruit. However, size is just the beginning of the story. Horses' eyes are positioned on the sides of their heads, which gives them nearly a 360-degree field of vision. Without moving their heads, they can see what's happening in almost every direction. This is a vital feature for a prey animal that needs to escape from predators. However, this advantage comes at a cost. Horses have small blind spots directly in front of them and immediately behind them. This is why approaching a horse from behind can be dangerous. They can't see you and may become frightened. Regarding color vision, horses differ from humans. They see in 2 colors, similar to red-green color blindness in humans. They can distinguish blue and green, but see red as shades of gray or brown. On the other hand, their night vision is vastly superior to humans. Their eyes have a special light-reflecting layer called the tapetum lucidum, the same structure found in cats' and dogs' eyes. This remarkably enhances their vision in low light. Their hearing is also extraordinary. Horses' ears can rotate 180 degrees, and each ear can move independently. This means they can listen to a sound in front of them with one ear while monitoring a threat behind them with the other ear. They can hear high-frequency sounds that human ears cannot detect, and can pinpoint the location of sound sources with incredible precision. Social intelligence and communication, the language of the herd. Horses are extremely social animals and have a complex herd hierarchy. Wild horse herds typically consist of one male leader, stallion, several females, mares, and their offspring. However, leadership doesn't always belong to the strongest. Usually the oldest and most experienced mare guides the herd to water and food sources. The way horses communicate with each other is fascinating. They can use at least 17 different facial expressions. This is more than even chimpanzees and dogs. Ear positions, eye movements, nostrils, and lip positions are all parts of a communication system. Pricked ears show interest. Ears laid back indicate anger or fear. A soft muzzle is a gentle greeting. Recent research has shown that horses can read not only each other but also human facial expressions. In one study, when horses were shown photographs of happy and angry human faces, they displayed stress indicators toward angry faces and turned their heads so they could see the angry face with their left eye, for processing by the right hemisphere of the brain. This part of the brain is better at processing threats. This is evidence that horses can read and act upon human emotions. Perhaps the most surprising finding is that horses remember each other even after years of separation. A study showed that horses recognize and respond to former herd mates even after at least 4 years. Their memory and social bonds are among the strongest in the natural world. Physical excellence, designed to run, the athleticism of horses is legendary. Thoroughbred racehorses can reach speeds close to 70 kilometers per hour. However, more impressive than their speed is their endurance. A horse's heart weighs approximately 4.5 kilograms, slightly larger than a basketball. At rest, it beats 25 to 40 times per minute, but during full gallop this can rise to 250 beats per minute. They pump 50 liters of blood per minute. This means they can pump an entire human's blood volume in a few seconds. Horses' respiratory system is also extraordinary. Their nostrils can expand and take in massive amounts of air. Interestingly, horses can only breathe through their noses. They cannot breathe through their mouths. During full gallop, they can take in up to 150 liters of air per minute. Here's a truly unique feature. Horses' spleens function as a blood reservoir. During physical activity, the spleen contracts and releases stored red blood cells into circulation. This instantly increases their oxygen carrying capacity by up to 50%. Like a natural turbocharged system, horses' feet can be thought of as engineering marvels. Although the saying "no heart below the hoof" is incorrect, hoofs really do assist in circulation. When a horse steps on the ground, the hoof expands and blood is pumped upward. When it lifts its foot, the hoof contracts. Each step creates a pumping effect that assists the heart. Sleep and rest, sleeping while standing. One of horses' best-known features is their ability to sleep while standing, but the mechanism behind this is fascinating. Horses have a special leg-locking system called the stay apparatus. Ligaments and muscles interlock to hold the horse's hind legs in a locked position. This means they can stand without falling while sleeping. But here's what most people don't know. Horses really need to lie down for deep sleep, or REM, rapid eye movement. Sleep, the stage where we dream, is also very important for horses, and during REM sleep muscles completely relax. Therefore, horses must lie down for at least 30 minutes several times a day for deep sleep. In wild herds, some horses stand while others lie down, a natural watch system. They only lie down completely when they feel safe. This is an adaptation against predator threats from their wild ancestors. Conclusion: a journey through time. Today, there are approximately 60 million domestic horses worldwide. They have transformed from transporters and war machines to sports athletes and companion pets. However, their abilities and characteristics remain shaped by millions of years of evolution. Every time a horse runs, a 55-million-year story comes to life. The journey from the small forest-dwelling horse to today's magnificent creature is a testament to the power of natural selection and the bond they formed with humans. Mutual understanding, trust, and cooperation is something we share with no other species. Horses didn't evolve just to survive. They evolved to run, to communicate, and to form deep social bonds. Their story is one of freedom, strength, and endurance. And these characteristics are just as relevant today as they were thousands of years